Cece here with a foundation review, and this I'm so excited about. This is the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation. Now, I got this foundation a few weeks ago and I did haul this, so if you haven't seen that haul video, I will definitely link it down below or somewhere in this video. But again, I got this a few weeks ago and I did tell you guys I was going to do a first impressions on it, but I could not keep my hands off of the foundation, so I've been using it. So I'm actually going to make this into a demo and a review. First off, you can find this foundation at Sephora and Ulta. I know it's not at all Sephora. Becca isn't at all Sephora and Ulta stores, but you can find them at select Sephora and Ulta stores and also online at Sephora and Ulta. This foundation retails for $42. I got mine from Ulta online and I got it in the color Amber. So I'm about an NC45 in MAC, so Amber actually fits my skin to a T. The color is absolutely perfect. There are 20 shades available in this foundation, so you are sure to find something that will match your skin tone. They even have shades that go actually pretty dark. So for my darker skin sisters, I know sometimes there's problems finding your foundation shade. They should have a shade for you. Now let me tell you about some of the foundation's claims. I am reading right from Ulta's website. So it says this long wearing medium coverage foundation features a unique microfine powder that absorbs oil so your complexion remains fresh and shine free throughout the day. Created for combination to oily skin, this foundation minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines and creates a lasting soft focus effect. This product has been dermatologist tested and is formulated without oil, alcohols, or fragrances. So overall, it's saying that it'll minimize your pores and keep you matte all day. So I must say that I absolutely agree with those claims. This foundation definitely feels like it fills in my pores and smooths them out, as well as keeps me matte all day. The coverage is a medium coverage, and that is true. It is, in my opinion, not completely buildable. Once the foundation sets, I would leave it alone. I wouldn't put another layer of foundation on top of it. I just feel like that would make you look cakey. I tried it once, and unless I just did it wrong, I feel like it made me look cakey, and I absolutely did not like it. But with the one layer that I put on, or if you want to add a little more before the foundation completely dries, and it dries pretty fast, so if you want to add a little more before the foundation dries in different problem areas, then I think that's perfectly fine as well. I did that in my demo, which you will see right after this. But overall, I think this is an amazing foundation. Definitely worth the money. Pretty pricey at $42, but if you're going to find something that's really worth the money, I think this is worth a try, especially for my combination to oily skin girls. Anything that has the word matte on it usually catches my attention. So that's why I tried this. Also, there's just been so much hype about these Becca products, and this is one that's got a lot of hype in particular. So I really had to give it a try, and I must say that it is worth every bit of praise that it has received. So I'm going to stop talking and we are going to go straight into the demo. guys, so this is the foundation on my face. I have done not one thing else to my face but put on this foundation, and as you can see, it definitely evens out my skin. I love the way it makes my skin look, and it's not tacky at all. I know I've put on some foundations where you put them on and it is tacky after you put it on until it takes a minute to dry. This stuff dries almost immediately, so it is not tacky at all, and this is the perfect color for my skin tone. Let me see. As I mentioned before, I got it in the color Amber. So if you are an NC 45-ish by MAC, Amber is a great color, and they have a great color matching system online as well, because I ordered this online without actually trying the colors in the stores, and they did a wonderful job matching me, and I was able to pick this by myself online. So Amber is the perfect color for me, and as you can see, again, it does even out my skin tone. I think this is a true medium covering foundation. I do not think that this is a full coverage foundation. Yeah, and it says it's a medium coverage, so it's doing what it says it's going to do. So if you're looking for a full coverage foundation, I don't think this is the foundation for you. As you can see in that demo, what I did was I put on a really thin layer, and then before it dried, I made sure to put on a little bit more in areas that I felt I needed a little more coverage. So I think you can do that, but as far as building up the foundation and really building it, like letting it dry and then going ahead and adding on another layer, I just don't think that's a good idea. I feel like once this foundation dries, it is set, and I just don't think it's a good idea to go ahead and put more over it. I think it's going to make you look cakey, and I'm just not a fan of that. But as far as putting on a little extra in different spots here and there, I think that's totally fine as long as the foundation hasn't dried yet. And it dries very quickly, so you have to do that very quickly if that's what you're going to do. Yeah, I am really loving the foundation so far. I don't really have any bad things to say about it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then I will be back and let you guys know more about it. Alright? Okay, you guys, so I am back. I have done the rest of my face. So as you can see, the rest of my face is all made up. I have, I guess I'll just quickly show you guys what I used. I used the Milani Baked Bronzer in Golden. Absolutely love this bronzer. It's so pretty. And I didn't really contour. I just kind of bronzed my face to give it some color. And then I went in with the Marge Simpson, or the MAC blush from the Simpsons collection. And this one's in the color Sideshow You. And so I used that on my cheeks. Really nice pinky corally color. And then I just set everything with my Maybelline Dream Wonder powder, which I have been using a lot of lately and I've been really liking. So I just set everything with this powder. And it's a very finely milled powder, and I only used a little bit of it, so I didn't go overboard on the powder. And if you are wondering what's on my lips, I used 2 of the LA Girl Glazed lip paints, and I mixed them together to kind of make like a muted pink color. And I used Whisper, which is the nude, and then there's very bright pink, which is Bombshell. And I mixed those 2 together, and I just made this nice muted pink color. But back to the foundation. Now this is not a first impressions video because I have used this foundation, so I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts on it, but I did want to show you guys how I apply it and kind of make up my face and how it looks underneath the rest of your makeup as well. But overall, from all of my wears, I have found that this foundation is amazing. It keeps me matte all day. I'm talking all day. When I used it, I definitely did not have to re-powder at all. By the end of the day, I think I kept it on for about 12 hours, which it wore amazingly for that long. But by the end of the day, I did notice a little bit, just a little bit of shininess coming through my nose, which is to be expected after 12 hours of wear, but it was nothing that I even felt like I had to re-powder. So that was absolutely amazing. Again, the foundation is a very long wearing. Like I said, I've worn it for 12 hours. That's the longest that I've worn it, but it's very long wearing, and I'm sure I could have worn it for a couple more hours if I still had some things to do. This doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing foundation, so it's extremely lightweight. Even though the coverage is pretty good, it's still extremely lightweight. So again, you don't feel like you're wearing a ton of makeup, you don't feel like you're wearing a mask, and it just leaves the most beautiful matte finish on my skin. And it's also not that dead flat matte on your skin. In my opinion, I still look alive and my skin still looks hydrated and looks like skin. It just doesn't look like that dead flat matte, which is not good. Even on oily skin, we still don't like to look dead. So this still makes my skin look alive and very vibrant and very hydrated.